All right. Let's see. Make sure we're running properly. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name is Ryan. I get stuff from yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, estate uh, sales, and various other places. Try to make a few extra dollars online. This week has been interesting. Sales are down. I think a lot of people are dealing with that, and that's how it rolls sometimes. Uh, just slow. So that means you gotta find the good stuff. I don't know that I found the good stuff, but I can find the good stuff. Uh, but I do have a few sales. But I've gone from like usually like 6 to 10 sales over a weekend. I think this weekend was four, and one of those is a retread. So uh, it's what it is. So let's jump into it, and I'll talk about the stuff I got. I got some Star Wars stuff. Nothing extremely great, but got some things. Let's talk about it. Anyway, first up, I actually bought 4 or 5 of these at one time and did a multi listing. Robespierre, Master of the Guillotine. This went for $10. I think I sold all 4 copies of this for $10. I picked them up at $1 a piece, easy money. 3 of them sold, I think, over like early summer or something, and this one sold today. So, multi-copy stuff is great. It's great when you get and can flip it. Next one, I thought this was going to be worth a little more than it is. But a haunted Central Georgia. It is Halloween time, so make sure you get your horror stuff up because it's going to need to sell the next 2 to 3 weeks if you haven't already. This went for $10. So yeah, haunted Central Georgia. I wonder if I couldn't have. I should have pulled this and put it on maybe Facebook Marketplace. Maybe I got 20 for it. I don't know. But I don't know if that. So anyway, fun book. There wasn't a whole lot where I was. And finally, on my sale, this was a good find. Was a My Hero Academia pocketbook wallet thing. This went for $30. So this is a neat little find I got last weekend at the flea market, and this one flipped pretty quick. So manga accessories, stuff having to do with your favorite manga, like pocketbooks, and I've had some okay success selling T-shirts, depending on what it was. So the person I got this from, I probably should have made her an offer on all her stuff because I think I could have cleaned her out. And she had stuff. The rest of her stuff was a little pricier than I wanted to pay for it, but I think she was willing to deal. And I think I probably could have bought all their stuff to put on eBay or Facebook Marketplace and come out pretty good. But didn't do it, but I got that, and that was worth it. So anyway, and so Friday and Saturday, and a little bit yesterday, because it was on the way home from church, I stopped by a couple of estate sales and a few other things. So I didn't get that's not those. So I picked up a few things that I think are going to be selling. A whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. I wish it would have been the old D6 Star Wars RPG, but it wasn't. So and some of it I'm gonna have to look up. It was all really inexpensive, so I picked up a bunch. There was a handful of a lot of '90s Star Wars books. I think I got the whole 1990s X-wing series, the whole Heir to the Empire series. This is all paperback. Would love them to be hardcover, but they weren't. And a handful of other stuff. I'll have to go through this bag of jewelry. Let's see. Clothes here and there. Got a soldering iron. And minimum, some of this stuff is going to be pretty good going out to the flea market with. But there's also, I got some comics, Star Wars comics. Star Wars guides. Yeah. So there's that. I got this was a pickup at Goodwill. Jared Tolkien, Children of Hurin. Any and all hardcover Tolkien grab if you see them in their good shape with this sort of additional stuff that Christopher Tolkien put out over the years. This is some of this stuff can get really, really up there price wise. I think I actually have. I think I've sold this a couple times. There are certain editions that go in like the $30 to $50 range. I don't know if that's. I don't remember if that's this one or not. So grab the hardcover Tolkien stuff when you see it, so that it gets up there for you. So well, look this one up right quick. This did not cost me $18. This cost me like $5. Jade Empire, Xbox. These BioWare the games, usually the ones that you really know are the Jedi Old Republic games. And I'm gonna look this one up right quick. Jade Empire, Xbox. Really, that was that cheap. That's like one of the best games ever. I remember playing it. It's basically almost just like that is a. If I got it for $5, let's see. I might be able to get 10 or so for it. Oh well, I'll put it. I may put it up. I may just bring it out to flea market. I thought this one was going to be worth more than this. So anyway, this is a really good game. I'm a little surprised the value on it isn't higher. Anyway, that is a lot of my finds. I want to say this Dark Empire series is a pretty good find for Star Wars on the comic books. Dark Empire 2. Got one of the old Star Wars comics. I'll have to look that up because some of the I don't know that any of those are worth a ton. I actually might wind up keeping those. But anyway, that's what I got. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. And if there's some Star Wars stuff you want from the 90s, like media and stuff, the figures were way too high for what they were asking. Then I don't know, shoot me a message. Or just like, comment, subscribe. You can do either. Have a good one. Bye.